Okay, well, welcome everyone to our Wednesday night free necklace call. My name is Carolyn. I'm super excited to be here and just share a little bit about Park Lane with you. Maybe you're curious about it as an actual business. Maybe you just want to be in a drawing for a free necklace. Maybe you just love the person who invited you, so you decided to come. For whatever reason you're here, we're glad you're here. And I want to introduce Dawn Kayahui. She is from Oklahoma and she's a pretty brand new stylist and she's just been doing amazing. And she agreed to just share for a few minutes what she's loving. And then I'll go through all like the nuts and bolts, but usually we get done in like 20, 25 minutes. So take it away, Dawn.
Hi, everyone. I'm Dawn Kaihui. Like she said, I am from Coweta, Oklahoma, and I have been doing this since the last part of June. What drew me to this was I thought I love bling, I love giving away free stuff, and the hostess program was amazing. And one of the things that I liked about meeting Jeremy was she didn't bombard me with a lot of facts. She didn't hassle me, but she was there to help me in case I needed anything. And I do want to say that about this whole group. Everyone is so nice, and even up to the executive level, so nice and will answer your questions if you need. So don't be afraid to ask questions. I started out with a small investment, and you can start out for $129. I mean, you get $700 worth of free jewelry to show. My main thing was I really did just want to earn a trip, and there is a trip coming up, and that's what I'm working towards, Zurich. So, yes, I'm so excited. My first month, I've already made back my investment. I did order the top level kit so that I could have a lot of jewelry to show, and best thing I ever did. Already made that money back. This company is great on giving their hostesses free jewelry, their stylists free jewelry. The first month I qualified for Rich Rewards Club level 3, which is over $4,000 in sales in 1 month. And that got me $300 worth of free jewelry to give away at my shows. So one of the that's another great thing about this company is they really do give back to everyone, and they really do provide lots of training. My one thing that I was not looking forward to is going live on Facebook. I'm great at talking to people one on one, but talking to a screen that has not been something I looked forward to. But I'm slowly coming out of that.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Dawn. That was so good. Yeah, nobody like is birthed going, I want to go live on Facebook. They say everyone's number one fear is death, followed by public speaking. So if you are here and you're thinking, I'm nervous, I'm scared to talk to people, we all started there. For those of you I've never met before, I actually started in direct sales a little over 20 years ago. My oldest son was a 10-month-old baby and he's now 22. But I used to go do in-person parties, and I remember going to one and like praying that nobody would show up because I was so nervous to talk in front of people. But you get better and you get better, and you learn that people really don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So if you can just, love on people, show them how to sparkle, show them how to put together an outfit, they will love you, and it's so much fun. So I appreciate everything Don said, and I might pull a couple of those things out here in a minute. So yeah, I have only been with Park Lane myself for 3.5 years now. And even though I was with another company before that was also a jewelry company, what I found coming over to Park Lane was that it is different here. Like the culture, the all of the training that's available, the fact that the owners only keep 2% of the profit for themselves. It was started by the Levine family back in 1955, and now their children run it, and their children's children work in the home office, and they still only keep 2% of the profit for themselves, and the rest they pour back into the programs. So, like Dawn said, how they give back big. And when we talk about the programs and you think, how can they afford to do that? When just remember, it's because they only keep 2% for themselves. And the product that we sell, I don't know, put a J in the comments if you have ever purchased or been gifted a piece of Park Lane jewelry. Jewelry is a great product to sell because there's no brand loyalty involved. No one has to quit taking this supplement and switch to this supplement. No one has to quit using this hair product and switch to this hair product. They don't have to quit wearing this makeup and switch to this makeup. They could have just been to the mall and purchased jewelry at Dillard's, and they'll still purchase jewelry from you because jewelry totally intermixes. Fashion is always updating, so it is a consumable product. Women do not want to wear the same jewelry they wore 10 years ago. I mean, for the most part, if we have those sentimental pieces, yes, we're going to keep wanting to wear those. But they say nothing dates you more than outdated hair and outdated jewelry. And I mean, you know, we all want to age gracefully, but let's not accelerate the process. So we can definitely help women feel and have that updated look just by changing their accessories. And it's so fun. We have a full service jewelry line because we have stuff for every age and stage of woman and even men. We have some jewelry that men love. We have dainty delicates. We have designer inspirations. We have bold pieces. This piece that I'm wearing right here, this double strand necklace is a designer inspired piece. And this like candy looking necklace is also inspired by the same designer. And if you were to purchase like with Park Lane, this is one piece that we can get our customers for $35 with our sale. But if you were to purchase both of these pieces from that designer, it's like $10,000. And that's crazy. We can get our friends the look for less and they love us. We also have really high quality jewelry. It's all lead free, nickel free, cadmium free, and hypoallergenic. So if you or your friends have sensitive skin or sensitive ears, they should be able to wear this jewelry. That's another thing. When you deal with other products, there's a lot of sensitivity issues that come into play. I very, 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 very rarely meet someone that cannot wear our jewelry. And if they can't wear our jewelry, sometimes they can't even wear like 14 karat gold jewelry because our jewelry is really high quality. And it's all also guaranteed with no exclusions. So if it ever breaks in the first 4 months, Park Lane will replace it for free. Anybody ever have broken jewelry? I have. Every once in a great while, something will show up in a box broken because, you know, it's a man-made product. We email Park Lane, they mail them a brand new one with a postage paid envelope as long as we let them know right away. But that is very, very rare. But guess what? I've also had my dog chew up a piece of jewelry in the first 4 months, and Park Lane replaced it for me for free. I did have to mail it back, and then they mailed me a brand new one. But I was okay with that because it was my dog's fault, my fault for leaving it out. But I love that we don't keep inventory. So all of the jewelry you get started with, like Dawn talked about, well, spoiler alert, right now you get $600 worth of jewelry for $129. Normally our $129 kit comes with $500, but Dawn signed up when there was an extra special. Right now there's still an extra special where you get an extra 100, but with that kit, that's just your jewelry that you're going to wear and show. And then people order and their stuff ships to them right to their house. I've had friends sell jewelry with another company and they had to order it all. They had to show it live and then they had to package it up and mail it out. And that is way too much work for me. So we don't have to do that. We don't have to keep inventory. And I love that about Park Lane. But my favorite part are the programs. And I think this is the part that you guys will all appreciate the most. And Dawn kind of talked about some of these. Our customers, our hostesses, and us as stylists we just have amazing programs for all three of these types of people. So customers, all of you that said you've purchased jewelry before, you probably took advantage of that sale. Put an S in the comments if you've ever shopped our sale. Because with Park Lane, you can always buy 2 of the least expensive items for full price, and then that unlocks 4 more expensive items at half price. So most people, you know, just get the $20 to $30 stuff for full price, and then they can get the $40, $50, $60, $70, $80, $100 stuff for half price. And then we can pretty much bank on the fact that every week they can get at least 1 bonus item. Some people call it a zinger. Like when our customers spend $90 on their full and half price items, they can pick an item up to any dollar amount for only $35. So like my Aria bracelet that I have on right here, this is, I don't know, price tag is like $150. Nobody ever pays that. We help them get this for $35. Park Lane also does these things called style drops. So I'm wearing this bracelet right here. This just dropped today. A style drop is a limited edition piece that is very on trend. This one is called Adeline, I think. And it has these pink crystals with some Aurora Borealis crystals in it. And our customers could get this today for $35 with any $40 purchase. So that keeps your content like fresh and exciting. We get at least one new piece every week. So you can feature that in your group. You don't have to buy it all. They make graphics for us. We have beautiful pictures. People share videos. And you're able to use that content to entertain, educate, and get sales from your friends and VIPs or wherever you like to do your business at. We even have a subscription box called the Sparkle Box that your customers can subscribe to, and they get that every month. And when you get your Spark, if you subscribe to it, you can go live with your Sparkle Box. You can show tons of combos with it and get orders from that. They're just so smart with their marketing. And why you will love that, unless you're a super creative person. I am not. I can't come up with stuff, and I don't have to come up with stuff because Park Lane always has a sale. They always have specials. So I just go along with what they're doing. And then what happens oftentimes when people love the customer sale, what do? It's girl code, right? We tell our friends when we find a good sale. So if they're willing to tell their friends about the sale, they could be considered a hostess. You could open a shopping link for them. They could have a virtual party, an in-home party. You could call it a style show, a shopping night, a girls' night, whatever you want to call it. And they're going to get, as a hostess, they get a thank you item, which is one of the expensive items for $35. They get 4 half price items, which, by the way, those half price items, when you are the stylist, you make commission off of those half price items. In my former company, a half price item meant I made nothing. But like when your customer does the buy 2, get 4 at half price, you make commission off of all of that. If your hostess uses any of her 4 half price items, you make commission off of those. And your hostess is thrilled because she gets 4 half price items. I've hosted parties for other friends that sell things, and I have to work to get 1 half price item. And with Park Lane, the hostess automatically gets 4. Plus, she's going to get free credit for every order she gets. She gets $20 free for every order. And then when she gets to 10 orders, no matter how big or small these orders are, when she gets to 10 orders, she's going to get $400 in free jewelry because they double each order credit to $40. And there's no cap on that. So she gets an 11th order, that's another 40. A 12th order, that's another 40. Why is this important to you? This is important to you because if you join a company, no matter what you sell, I see this cat right here that Jackie has. Let's say you sell cats. And you have to go out and find a new person to buy a cat all the time. But if she had a cat party where people got all their cat friends together and you could show 1 cat and then 10 people would buy a cat, that would be a much faster way to do it. And because Park Lane has a party plan, that's what it's like. They are bringing you their friends on a platter. They're like, hey, tell my friends about this great sale you have. And you get to tell them, they order, and then they want to get more free jewelry. So they book parties, and that's what keeps your business going. So the hostess gets the bonus item. She gets the free credits. She gets the 4 half price items. There's also 2 $50 awards you can give her. They're called Fast 50s, and you just pay $10 a piece for them. So you choose how you use those. I like to tell my hostesses if they have 10 people on the live, or if it's in person, if they have 10 people there in person, I'll give her an extra $50 free. Or if we get 3 bookings from her party, I'll give her an extra 50 free. I use those for whatever we need to make her party more successful. And I will gladly give her $10 or pay $10 for her to get an extra 50 if some of those things have happened, because I know that is going to be a successful show. So I think I forgot one other thing. Oh, and when her friends book parties from her, she gets an extra expensive item for $35 at their party. So it just keeps the cycle going. Now, oftentimes after they love the sale, get a bunch of free jewelry as being a hostess, then they start thinking, I think maybe I should be the one making money off of my friends instead of her. So that might be what you're thinking right now. So when if you decide you want to give this a try, as a stylist, you get so many perks. We can do fundraisers for nonprofits, and Park Lane gives 50% back to the nonprofit. It is amazing, and they'll still pay you your commission out of the other 50%. You obviously you earn income. You make at least 30% of your full and half price sales, like your net item sales. You can work your way up to where you're earning 50%. And when you promote through our compensation plan, whatever, if you get a promotion, you never go backwards. We also have not one, but 2 luxury travel trips you can earn every year. Like Dawn said, she wants to go to Zurich. A bunch of us got to go to Paris in the spring. We're leaving for Ireland in like 4 weeks. We go to St. Thomas in the next spring, and then Zurich will be in the fall. And come January, they'll announce another trip. So twice a year, we get to work on earning a trip. And if you join right now, you get double points for your first 5 weeks. And that's where you can earn tons of points for the trip. Let's see, make sure I'm not skipping anything. Oh, Rich Rewards Club, you can earn over $1,100 in free jewelry every month, just based off of your sales and or recruiting. So if you just want to do sales, you don't have to recruit. But you can earn free jewelry from doing both of those. Plus, when you're a stylist, you can be a hostess over and over and over. So you can like triple dip. You can place an order where you take advantage of all the customer specials on a party in your name where you get the free credit. And then when you close that party, you earn the commission as the stylist. So you can earn an unlimited amount of free jewelry through being a hostess repeatedly, also on top of the $1,100 a month you can get from Rich Rewards. What I love about all of this is you can triple, quadruple dip in everything. You may join and think, I'm just going to give this a try. I'm not going for a trip. I'm not going for a car. Oh yeah, by the way, you can earn a Mercedes car payment too. You can either take a $500 cash bonus when you earn the Mercedes Club, or they will pay up to $700 a month for you to drive a white Mercedes. So that's really fun. But you may be just trying to win some free jewelry, and then you may accidentally earn a trip, or you may also get a car, because when you're working on one thing, your points go in your free jewelry bucket, your trip bucket, your car bucket, and it's just fun. They're a very incentive-based business. You get paid on retail. Some companies, they're like, oh, you only get paid on the half of the this or the that. The full and the half price amount, that is the retail amount, and that's called our net sales, and you make your 30 to 50% commission off of that. Should you choose to build a team, you get paid infinitely deep. We have no breakaways. And we do have tons of help. Like Dawn said, we have an amazing onboarding program. We usually help you sell $1,000 in your first 5 weeks. Oftentimes we help you sell $1,000 in your very first party. Dawn sold like $2,000 in her very first party, because women love to shop this sale. And if you just do it, if you think about it, if you do the math, every hostess, we're trying to help her get 10 orders. And if most women are trying to use their half price items and they're spending 90 so they can get that $35 bonus item, that's $125 per order times 10. That's a $1,200 party right there. Some women spend $200, $300, $400. I used to be shocked when women spent a lot. I'm getting over it because it just happens more and more because the sales are so good. And yeah, I just love it. So starter kits. Dawn mentioned the most affordable one is $129. That you normally get $500 worth of jewelry, but through I think through next week you get an extra 100. I hope it doesn't end tonight. Well, anyways, if you like this stuff, you should just sign up tonight anyways, because it only takes like 5 minutes. But with that, you also get your website for an entire year. We have no quotas, so you can do a lot or a little, totally up to you. Our medium size kit is $229. With that, you get to pick out 1,000 right now, plus an extra 100. Or the big kit, the one that Dawn got, is our boss kit. And doesn't that just sound fancy? It's $439, and you get to pick out $2,000 worth of jewelry with an extra 100 right now. But all of those kits, the only real difference is the jewelry. They all come with your website. We have no monthly website fees. We have no monthly quotas. And they even cover your credit card processing fees on that website. So your customers can literally go to your website, shop, check out, and you just get a direct deposit next Tuesday. Or you can provide really good service. They can tell you what they like. You can build a cart on your website. You can share it to them, and then they can just go click, click, boom, and they're done. So It's really quite amazing. And if there's anything that you are nervous about, whether it's talking in front of people, whether it's going live, whether it's making graphics, I'm not even good at making graphics. We have a graphic designer that makes all of our party graphics. You can make your own graphics if you want to. You can use the Park Lane logo. You can go make t-shirts. We have very few restrictions. I've been part of another company that had gobs of restrictions. And Park Lane is like, no, as long as you're not lying, cheating, or stealing, bless you. Go sell the jewelry and have fun. So I love that. Kim says, I spent over $120 on your order. You could have just joined. You could have. But if you oftentimes people have to shop first to really understand how good it is. You still could just go ahead and join Kim and get more jewelry. But I don't ever really recommend you do it just to snag a kit because your stylist can help you get so much free jewelry by you just hosting a party. But if you think you would do parties for your friends, if they wanted to have parties, then yes, you should definitely just join Kim. I am going to go ahead and send you, I'm going to put our little Google Doc survey in the chat. You're going to want to click on that. That is what gets you into our drawing for the free necklace tonight. So for every 10 people we have that listened in and fill that out, then you're going to go into a drawing for a free necklace. We give away one for every 10. And it always asks you for a keyword. So I'm just going to make the keyword for tonight, Zurich. And if you can't spell Zurich, that's okay. Sound it out. But it's Zurich. And the U has the two little dots above it. I haven't figured out how to do that on a computer. So don't worry about it. Just a normal U. Zurich. And oh, somebody just asked me, can you sell at vending events locally? Yes, you can do online vendor events. You can do local vendor events, craft fairs, whatever you want to do. I have a lot of stylists love to do vendor events. I love to do parties because people bring me people that are there just to shop for jewelry. But if I don't have a full calendar, I would totally go do a vendor event on the weekend and use it to network and meet new people. So I told you the keyword. I think I'm going to stop the recording so that everybody who wants to ask questions can unmute and ask questions. But if you're watching this on the replay later, make sure you fill out that survey by midnight tomorrow to be in our drawing. And this week, I may not do the drawing until Monday because I'm going to be out of town, but you do have to fill it out by tomorrow. Okay, let me find the right button. Stop